Da da da. Woo! Welcome everybody to today's live stream. Hello. Welcome. I see Shu in the chat, so Shu, welcome to today's live stream. And of course, also everybody else who is in fact lurking around without being in the chat. But yeah. Welcome everybody. Hello. So, alright. What do we have here? My cat peed on my mouse and it has died. Touchpad is trash. That is, I don't know. Is that something you can give to insurance? Like, I mean, the mouse probably wasn't expensive enough that it was worth it, but just tell your insurance, my cat peed on my mouse. Ah, damn it. But how come that your cat pees onto your mouse? That is not good. Well, it looks like Shu needs to get himself a new touchpad. A new mouse. Alright, so. But anyways, we're having some plans today, right? We're having some plans today. Actually, not all too much crazy, right? Not all too much crazy. We're doing some reaction stuff, similar to what we did last Tuesday, and maybe later on, as you can tell by the title, maybe like for the last hour or something, we're gonna be doing some Dark Souls action. Because in fact, today's stream will be 2.5 hours to the point. Won't be longer than that. I'm gonna be going for those 2.5 hours. Because at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, or right now it is 12:30, and at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, I have some other things that I must do. So yeah. And now this is Michael, and I love eating fridges. Welcome. I love eating fridges. I haven't seen it in a while, but welcome. Hopefully you guys are also doing great. Welcome. Alright, so yeah. So that is gonna be a plan. Some reaction. I have I will show you just in a moment. I have some daily dose that we're gonna react to. I have some OSU videos that we're gonna react to. So yeah, we have some things. But I mean, we can also of course stick around in just chatting for a bit, because today, it is Saturday. We're just gonna have a chill stream, just yip and yap a bit, and yeah, just chilling a bit. Oh wait, you still remember me, eh? Of course, you were in the Terraria streams, right? I think you were from the Terraria streams, if I remember correctly. But yeah. How you doing, man? Well, actually, doing pretty good. Currently, it's a bit stressful because we have to write some scientific papers in school. So, well, that could be better, right? But well, that'll be over in like a week or two. So that's okay. Actually, next Friday we have to print everything. So yeah, the reason why we have to end in 2.5 hours is actually because I need to. Or with a friend, we have to write it together. We said, yeah, let's sit together and finish that thing, because next Friday we have to not hand it in but to print it, because in 2 weeks on Monday we have to hand it in. So yeah, and we still have some things or some work which has to be done there. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, actually doing pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, I love Terraria, man. Yeah, we also have, like, technically we would have been playing some Terraria today, but I thought I want to do some reaction, and also yesterday I finally got around throwing on some or putting on some Dark Souls again, and it was kind of fun. So I thought maybe we can do that. So you remember me? I think, of course, I remember you as well, Michael. You're the one who's always asking for those streams, right? Of course I remember you. Nice. Not in a negative way, though. Not in a negative way. Don't get me wrong. So, and I'm still in the village, by the way. The chair is so low and has no spine. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Wait, for how long will you be there, Shu? For how long will you be there? Because looks like you gotta be there for a bit, right? For a week or something. All right. Where do I go back? Oh, okay. See. That is cool. That is cool. Then you finally will be back with good internet. And the proper chair as well. Actually, today I have some story to tell, okay? Today, it's not a crazy story, but I had to bring my motorcycle to the mechanic today because the tires were rather worn down. In fact, I might have messed up a bit, alright? So, I did actually go I went to my motorcycle exam, right? The driving exam, the practical one. And I got there, and the instructor, or like the expert, was like, at first when you get there, they make a vehicle inspection. So he had a look at my motorcycle, and well, after greeting, of course, and then he was like, that tire seems rather worn down. That tire seems rather worn down. And I think you have to have like 1.6 millimeters at least on your tire for it to be legal, right? Or let's not use the word legal, but for it to be okay. And everything below is not okay. Okay, let's put it that way. And let's just say, I don't want to go into the details, but he said, yeah, it is it looks a bit worn down. Then he actually went ahead and grabbed the measurement tool, and he measured how much tire there was left on my tire. Turns out it wasn't enough. All right. Turns out it wasn't enough, which basically meant that he just told me, yeah, I cannot, yeah, you cannot do the exam. You can go back home, pretty much. So yeah, I then went back home, and my tires are too low, right? And today, like, that was around 3 weeks ago or something like that. And now today, I had an appointment with my mechanic, and this week, actually 2 days ago, from Thursday to Friday, it was snowing. It was snowing in Switzerland. Well, actually also yesterday, like throughout Friday, it was still in the morning snowing. So you can tell it's gotten rather cold. Cold to a point where it was around, or right now it is 1 degree Celsius. In the morning, when I brought in the motorcycle or when I drove my motorcycle to the mechanic, it was -2 degrees Celsius. And I had to ride there for 30 minutes. Well, let me tell you, my hands, they were cold as hell. My fingers, they were, it was good because my fingers, they were not blue, they were still red, but they were like really red whenever I got to the mechanic, right? So yeah, that was rather interesting. that was rather interesting. I don't know if you have GD. I have geometry dash. Was snowing here too? Nice you. Well, probably in Russia it probably snows rather early, no? Okay, maybe it probably depends on where you are in Russia, right? Probably also depends on that. I live in French here too. Oh, cool. So I can teach you, Michael, it's my job. But yeah, TLDR, they changed the tires, or the mechanic changed the tires, and an hour later I could drive home again. Whereas on my way home, I was actually using the highway instead of just, you know, regular roads. And it actually was better because technically it was colder because you're driving faster. Instead of a maximum of like 80 kilometers an hour, you drive 120 kilometers an hour. But because it was like a shorter duration which you spent on the road, it was actually better for my hands, or my hands were just dead after that, or dead after the first ride to the mechanic. So that could also be. But yeah. TLDR of the story. Today I went to mechanic. I have new tires on my motorcycle, and I'm good to go. and I survived. All right. So when Calamity, well, we have played Calamity, okay? We're actually on a Thorium run at the moment. Never asked Cold is playing Osu? What do you mean never asked Cold is playing Osu? Osu is not cold. Your hands shouldn't be cold while playing. I mean, depends. If you have a window open and it is -2 degrees Celsius, then yeah, well, maybe. Alright, so... what are you reacting to? I just cooked up an edit and I want to get an opinion before it's live later today. We have some things planned. What kind of video did you make, or what kind of edit did you do? Because depends on whether it fits or not into the stream. But actually we can. I can switch the scene over to. Wait 1 moment. So there we go. So all right. Call of Duty Sniper Tage. Black Ops montage. Okay. Black Ops 7. I have not seen a lot of Black Ops 7 yet. Is it a long one? Was it a long one? I mean, we can. If it's just like a minute or two, then sure, why not? If it's 10 minutes, then well, that'd be a bit long. Anyways, to give you an idea, we have some things here today. We're not gonna react to all of those things, right? But this is like the backlog of items which we can react to. We're definitely gonna watch the Daily Dose video today. Definitely gonna start with that. And I have like 2 clips, 2 short ones, which seemed rather interesting. And yeah, then we also have some also related stuff, and those down here are just miscellaneous, like just additional stuff. 3 minutes. I mean, sure, you can send it if you want. What are YouTubers? What are anyone? What are anyone who does videos? I don't know, shoot. I don't know what YouTubers are. Those are weird. Those are weird creatures. I've heard that they would never go and touch grass, and they don't shower. I've always questioned myself. Exactly. But yeah, this is the planned content for today. I will quickly take a sip of water, and then I think we can even start with the Daily Dose video. I think there are even 2 Daily Dose videos, so technically we can also react to 2 of them. Alright, so it's on my channel, it's unlisted, but I put it on my channel playlist. Let's see if we can find it. Because I have not seen... I know, go to the channel. I have not seen a lot of Black Ops 7 yet, but in fact I am myself used to be a... which one? The channels playlist. I'll bet it! Probably one of those 2. Oh, probably... Is it that one? It's that one, right? 2 hours ago. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah, well, we can check this out later on, definitely. We can check this out later on. Or should we check it out right now, guys? We can check it out right now. Let's check it out right now. Let's check that one out first. Alright, so I quickly have to turn off the music. So quiet now. So quiet now. My best edits. Alright, so let's see. Vexy presents Day 1 a Black Ops 7 launch montage. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Also, I have not seen a lot of Black Ops 7. The only thing that I have seen was some weird clip from the story mode, which looked absolutely AI generated and sloppy. So yeah, I have not seen a lot of the game, so I'm really looking forward to maybe seeing a bit of it, right? Especially because I myself used to be a Call of Duty player. Alright, so let's see. Hope the video isn't too loud. Like a 7 launch. Alright. Really flashy edits. Also, it is the video where the like those B-roll shots, or those, it's not B-roll, but you know, those like not plate shots, they have a bit of a low quality. I'm not sure if it's just like it shouldn't be a hate, but just like something I observed, right? So just want to point that out right quick. Did I Colette? Damn. Those snipes are clean, bro. Those are definitely some clean snipes, bro. You can definitely tell this is not the first time playing. Those shots are on point, bro.
Yeah, right, dude.
Yes, because I ripped the scenes from YouTube. Ah, okay, I see. Also, you try to base it on the music. I just realized now. Just don't show the leaderboards at the end of the round, right? Damn, the drag scope. Also, do be loving the scope on that one. Sniper clips with normal scopes are still cooler than with regular AR scopes. Oh, okay, that was a cool one. Yeah, well, that was definitely a good montage. The only thing which I think is not that cool is it feels too flashy. It feels like the clips are coming in too fast, you know? You don't really have time to... Yeah, that was okay, but it feels like the cuts are too fast. Yeah, like that was... feels too fast. You need to get like, or leave a bit more time. That's just my personal opinion, right? But for me personally, it feels a bit too fast of the montage. It feels like more of a video of sniper shots instead of edits. Yeah, that is a sniper montage. Shoot, that's normal. That's normal. That's what it is about. But maybe like, I mean, I can tell you really try to base it on the music, but I feel like having or leaving a bit more room to breathe between the clips would help it a bit. That's just how I feel like. But still, that is cool. That is nice. Definitely gets a thumb up. Just a sub. Nice. Do be loving the Call of Duty content. All right. But yeah, that was a good one. I think you can definitely unlist it and make it public. Definitely think you can make that one public. All right. Thinking right now, because Black Ops 7 didn't look all too bad in the video. Definitely didn't look all too bad in the video. But I'm probably not gonna buy it myself. Also, how much is a Black Ops 7 cost or price? Oh yeah, it's $70. Oh, that stuff is too expensive. That stuff is too expensive. Also, what? It has 2.5 stars in Steam? Screw you. Oh, my lord. Yeah, then I'm... Thank you. You're permitted view. You mean I'm not permitted? Now let me have a look at Black Ops 7. Do I have to open up the... Black Ops 7. Thank you. Alright. Finally. Mostly negative. Alright, let's see what people say about it. I despise the fact someone else pays 80 euros to gift me the game. It doesn't deserve to be at such a high price. The campaign is whack, can pause. What, you cannot pause in the campaign? Why can you not pause in the campaign? Forced to be online? Oh, just... Yeah, that's like some modern game or some problems which, come on, Treyarch, you're good, you're better than that. You're better than that. Like in maybe 2019 or something like this with Modern Warfare, I don't know, okay, game companies maybe haven't realized that people want to play the game offline. There are also people who cannot always be online, right? But that is, bro, just make it offline content. There's no reason not to. It's like, what are they trying to do? Spy on the players? See what they do? So that's why they're forced to have a connection or what? It's like, come on. It's co-op. Yeah, they imply the campaign, not gonna lie. Yeah, well, I mean, even if it is co-op, it can also be like local co-op, right? And if it is online co-op, yeah, okay, then obviously you do need the internet connection, but it should also be possible to play it offline. Yeah, to play it offline if you're solo. That is like, I mean, it doesn't only count for the campaign, but I assume at least it's gonna be the same for bot lobbies for like multiplayer, right? Like multiplayer, not an online multiplayer, but like the multiplayer aspect of the game. Yeah. No difficulty set. Huh? No difficulty setting? That's something you would expect. Have a like recruit, veteran. I don't know. I only ever play veteran, to be honest. That was back in Black Ops 3, but still. Got you know that. I was slow paced montages too, but I've been loving the fast paced ones recently. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to like your own montages, right? At the end of the day, you have to like them. So stick with the fast pace then if you think that is cool. Get Battlefield 6 instead. During the lead up to Black Ops 7's release, Call of Duty made a big deal about the discontinuation of carry forward, the cancellation of collaborative cosmetics, and removal of SBMM from casual playlist. Turns out this was nothing but a smokescreen to get people's feet in the door of what may be the latest video game ever produced. Bro wrote a whole book about the game. Holy moly. Don't buy it, it's terrible. Yeah, AI generated slop shooter. I was only getting this game to play with a friend, expecting a somewhat standard Call of Duty experience, but I have no idea how bad it is. It has gone since last played Black Ops 4. This used to be a good franchise. Oh wow. Alright, and also the calling cards are AI generated, right? That's also like, oh come on. It's not that hard to just get yourself for like, I don't know, you will find some artists who do like $2 per card or something like that, if even. That will give you a whole batch of like 20 cards for $20 or something like that. So, come on, Treyarch. You're better than that. You're like a multi-million, maybe even I mean, they're under Activision, right? They work for Activision. So they have more than enough capacity. They should have more than enough capacity. Campaign is awful, multiplayer is okay, zombie mod is amazing, thanks for the Steam coins. Yeah, the zombie, I don't know. I don't know about the zombies. Campaign trash, multiplayer trash, zombies I can actually vouch for. If you want the game to play zombies, then go for it. Really enjoy this year, but it's not zombies, then just stay away. Okay. So apparently the zombie mod is good. That is something, because I used to mess this one up as well. Alright. TLDR, I will not buy the game. Alright, cool. Anyways, let's get some daily dose, shall we? Let's do some daily dose.
Hello.
Okay, good, good. So, I think also we have technically 2 videos that we can watch. Another touching snow again. That one we could also watch. So, yeah, let's watch both. I don't know. Let's start with the first one.
Hello everyone, this is your
Daily Dose of Internet.
He wanted to see if his dad knew how to move the money without the bottle falling over.
Hmm? Didn't work. The hell? That works? The dad was like, you serious? Like, you have to think, like, she's like soaked in wet now. She's like fully wet now. She's like, she has to walk around with this. She is cold. She is freezing. She just wants to go back to like her to her house or to her hotel or where she stays. And up until then, she'll be freezing. And also, she'll probably catch a cold. If that's not the house they're at right now, and she has to spend a long time outside now, she's just gonna catch a cold.
This guy might actually be a real life anime character.
Huh? There's crows in them? That is cool.
So I guess wolves know how to fish now. They are learning to pull in these crab traps that have been set by fishermen.
What? That is crazy. I wouldn't expect wolves to be able to do that. What? What? What?
She's been trying to catch
That was cool. That was Hot Wheels type shit.
his mouse for the past few days.
There was a boat. Wait, what? The hell? What the hell? That was quite a ninja move. No, that is something that would just happen in America, like for real. Like, how the hell? That is even a bench. Like, that thing should easily hold the weight of a person. Like, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit down there. Yeah, no, lady, you're no.
I guess building a store over the water like this wasn't a great idea.
Wait, what? Bro, just seeing that down there, back there scares me. Like, I'd be scared AF if I was running this shop that the window would break any moment. Like,
I guess
just look
building
at
a
the
store
water.
over the water like this was
That is, woof. Classic America homes. That's why they all have their own ones. Yep.
wasn't a great idea.
What? Why would anyone want this? Are we scaring your deaf friend, Peel?
This guy was flying a kite that was just a little too big.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Holy shit! That guy didn't look that great. Not that big. Sorry. Holy moly! Shu, what? That is Russian, right? Can you read that, Shu? What does it say? Also fired at they have like this cool JBL box there in the background. Luca will believe in himself after. Well, but that was actually clean. That was actually clean. Is that Luca?
Hello?
No, raccoon.
Hello?
The way he just stands there.
Hello?
It looks like a baby making his first steps. The hell? The frick? Bro, those are some friggin' muscles that you must have there. Holy. I mean, yeah, she's holding on, but still.
Found a school of fish. A school of goldfish.
Doesn't have to ask the locals for.
Excuse me, we're looking for Lodge 91. Which way do we go? Alright, right.
That's the same with like the cow somewhere in Mexico. That is also cool. With yappies. Aww.
This worker looked like he was floating
Huh?
while cleaning the glass at this museum.
The glass is too clean. He's doing too good of a job. Huh? What the? Bro. Is that?
Are you okay?
It absolutely is America. Once again. I was at first, is it America or isn't it? It absolutely is.
I had no idea that lizards could squeak like this.
Wait, what? What? That looks so cool. And then it makes such a noise. Aww.
Look at my bite.
Bro. Go get a lizard. Nah, I don't. Like, I have a cat, right? And technically also turtles. But my mom looks after the turtles and I look after the cat. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want any pets. Because I'm like, cat reveal? I still haven't done a cat reveal yet. But I don't know. Whenever I would go and live on my own, I probably will not get myself any pets. Probably not. Because, I mean, yeah, it's nice and cool having some pets, probably, but, or, yeah, it's okay, but it's not like a must-have. Plus, when you go on vacation or something like this, or if you're on a two-day weekend trip or something like that, there's always, you gotta look for someone who looks after your cat, right? And, or your pet in particular, and that is kind of, too much responsibility.
He has dog jaw. Look, can you touch it? It looks red. Nana, touch it.
Why is it always the small dogs? It's always the small dogs which do the silliest things. It's too large. Your stick is too big. Also, how proud he is of his stick. Like, he's just walking there like a king, bro.
I guess I somehow never showed this ancient video of a chicken falling asleep.
What?
Tu, dalawa.
Aww.
Baga tu.
Oh, that is adorable.
The driver
Oh, that didn't look comfortable though. That doesn't look very comfortable, not gonna lie. Looks like the whole body is stretched out. Even overstretching a bit. Look cute.
The driver had no idea that their trunk opened up.
What? What? Like, how is anyone gonna tell him? Like, how? He's like at this big intersection now.
This construction worker
He
was
lost his.
trapped
He'll
on the
never
roof
see it
of a
again.
burning building when he got saved.
Wait, what? That's a W move from the crane guy.
This truck driver was trying to escape from the police and wouldn't slow down for anything.
What? That's what would have happened to me if I didn't change my tires. Okay, probably not to such an extreme, but you know, I wasn't down on the rims. Ah, he's gonna catch a cold so bad. Oh, no, that is gonna go wrong. That is gonna go so wrong. Something is gonna fall over. He's gonna shoot it towards the screen, or that cannot go well. Or okay, well, okay, maybe that I didn't expect. That I didn't expect. Truck is very heavy, so he not only damaging the disc but killing his front. Yeah, and the road as well. The road as well. Like, that shit is gonna be expensive, and he's not gonna escape either. And he should know that he's not gonna escape with the truck.
Okay, man, you're just being so slow. Come on. I've been trying this entire time. Just not my fault, okay?
It's just that's exactly how teamwork is goes. Bro. Bro is gonna get the fall of his life. Bro, you have to he would have just been sucked up by the pulley there. Oh, motorcycle action? Holy guacamole. Bro can be so happy that he did not have ABS. Holy shit. With ABS, he probably would have been in the truck itself. Yeah, he has to go to the side real quick and take a moment. I can absolutely understand that. What? All the way into the back rooms. Happy child. Also, that's just a good example of happy child makes also happy parents. Like, look at him. He's just smiling. He's just happy about everyone else being happy.
He didn't realize that he was right next to a bobcat until it was too late.
What is that? The lynx? No. Yes? It's well hidden though. It was just like doggy geometry dash. Geometry dash took too much place in my brain. Yeah, I can tell.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And
This is our brain,
your
guys.
when you're in the zone. But getting in the
Let's
zone
get
and
into the
staying
zone, guys. Why would you give your child the power washer? It's too. It's very funny till the end. Yeah, he just shot it all the way into the dad's face. Oh, it's a translation.
This baby is only 2 years old and is better at pool than you.
Also, how people understand that it's Russian and not other languages. Well, is there like those are Cyrillic signs, no, or letters? I mean, it could be Ukrainian. Ukrainian, yeah, as well. Do they have their own language? Ukrainian, probably, right? I don't know, but well, yes, they do. But I mean, most of the times it's just if I see those symbols, I tend to think that it is Russian. So yeah, but a lot talking Russian. Yeah.
This baby is only 2 years old and is better at pool than you.
Yeah, well, that's because I cannot play pool. Holy shit!
This YouTuber decided to make an electric piano.
That is cool. It also works hella good. What the hell? But why does it jump up the... Oh, are there like little wires? Are those like wires? Oh.
So, why is this so satisfying to watch?
Not that satisfying. Okay, well, okay, never mind. Now that it's moving along, okay, it is. Okay. Holy shit, that is actually so fun. Like if it always when he does it like at the back here of the line, then it is satisfying because you can see it actually go away. If he just puts it into the big pile, then good job, I need. Yep. Why the hell did the cat go up there in the first place? It's like, oh come on, mate. Just don't do anything stupid. Oh, there's another cat. This cat is also like, the hell you doing, bro? Come down there. Get down there, bro. Cats do it, Lunia. Remember my situation. Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh god. Oh god, Oliver, be strong. Babe. Oh god.
No!
Hi, I'm just here to check in for my.
What the hell?
This artist can make 2 different drawings at the same time.
That's a whole nother level of multitasking. That is a whole nother level of multitasking. And also, oh, he has like 2 pictures open there. Still, like, that is some crazy skill that he has. Being able to draw something like this is insane. A to the L to the O. Hello! Welcome, sir, to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Currently doing some daily dose of internet reaction. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I think this guy thinks that he's an electric toothbrush.
Holy shit, what? Is that real? Is that, like, how the hell do you make such noise? I mean, I'm always impressed by beatboxers as well, what they can do, but still, that is insane. Like, hear the vibration in this, in like the sound.
Hey, well, yeah, well,
Well, now he doesn't have to cry about it.
what are you yelling at me for? I didn't piss you off.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys
Huh?
again very, very soon.
How many hot air
Later.
balloons? That was cool. That was a good video. That's a thumbs up. But no, I don't want to. No, wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong video. That one gets a thumbs up. The other one we haven't watched yet. But we also have that one. I'm never touching snow again. Fits very well with today's vibe. Because well, we did in fact have, or as I said, it is snowing in Switzerland, or it did snow, and there's still lots and lots of snow outside. So yeah. Length of internet should be 1 and only per day. Why 2 doses? Only 1? I mean, we have 2. The other one we haven't watched yet. Overdose? You got a point there. You got a point there. Yeah, we're gonna keep it at 1. You got me. We're gonna keep it at 1. Remove. All right. So, okay, we have some 2 or 3, actually 2 clips. Let's watch the clips. They looked rather interesting. Okay, they looked rather interesting. So let's have a look at those 2 clips real quick. First one being about sun. What are VTubers?
Better work this time. If my name does not get said, I'm gonna be furious. Why did she say my name? Father! We have a new target.
What target?
I'm not even surprised at this point. Well, Father, who is it? They're called VTubers.
What are VTubers?
They pretend to be the people you hate.
I'll be back.
I'm parched. Watching all these VTubers got me thirsty. This'll do. Water required. Nice.
Water required.
What are you doing?
Hey Google, can you give
What you say that is a good description of VTubers? What? What you said is a good. What would you do if all of a sudden you would see him with a pump gun behind me? Like behind me, he would just appear with a pump gun. Lunio alt account. Yep. Well, that was a good clip. And the other one is probably going to be a relatable one, but I have no clue what it's going to be about.
Hey Google, can you give me some information on the Battle of Midway? Like what the hell happened? Sure thing, sport. Love that you're getting interested in history. Thanks. You betcha, champ. You have a very fatherly attitude. Just trying to help you out, bud. Give you the tools you need. The Battle of Midway was a major naval battle at the Pacific Theater of World War II.
Okay, so basically 2015, you just go to Wikipedia, okay.
That took place from June 4th to 7th, 1942. Cool. Who won? I can't do all the work for you. You want to look at the Wikipedia article yourself? That's fair. Hey Google, what was the Battle of Midway? Do you want the AI summary or... No. Sure you didn't mean to ask ChatGPT or whatever, because you spend most of your time with him anyways. No. I'd see you more on weekends if I wasn't busting my ass at work all the time. The Battle of Midway was a major naval battle in the Pacific Theater of World War II, taking place from June 4th to 7th, 1942. Yeah, that's just verbatim what Wikipedia says. I'm not done. It resulted in a decisive victory for the Japanese. No, that's not true. The United States sunk like 4 Japanese carriers. Well, if you're so smart, why don't you teach the class? What's going on? You don't want all this. What? Hey, ask me why you have a sore throat right now. Why do I have a sore throat? It's cancer. Can you cite You were like the most useful tool in human history. Now you just read Wikipedia badly and promote scams. That's not true. I also steal your data.
Ah, okay, that's a good point. That is a good point, guys. They also steal your data. Was it accurate? No, not really. Does it get a thumbs up? No, it wasn't entertaining. But still wanted to check it out. Yeah, it's so uncomfortable. Rough chair, no spine, not enough size to sit better. Don't worry, Shu. Tomorrow you'll be back home. Tomorrow on you'll be back home. Alright, back to some proper content though. Also, player never would do it. Would do what? Also, players would never do what? Break Oshu. That next video. That one. Nah, they would never break it. Also, I'm not sure this is probably a you didn't see it. I saw none of those videos actually. I saw none of those videos. I just clicked on them. Or not clicked on them, but I had them on my other YouTube account or on my other Google account. Then pasted them in here into the URL. That's why it says that I have watched them. The video that appeared automatically after previous. Yeah, that one. It just came out 15 hours ago. Programmer breaks Osu again. I have not seen the initial video, but
don't you love Osu?
it looks interesting. It looks interesting. No, meh. Would have seen the same beatbox search up verbalize incredible. It's short. We can look up some beatboxing afterwards. But let's first of all have a look at that one. Careful, last time a programmer tried this, he ended up being a single father of 2. Big moment for the Oshu community. Alright, so apparently I have no clue what it's gonna be about. Let's just watch it and have a look. If it's gonna get too technical, then we're not gonna watch it. But let's have a look.
Wait, press a key and repeat. What could be so fun about it? Well, other than the fact that you don't need to deal with RNG or incompetent teammates, and that it's a fully mechanical game with a lot of skill cap.
Don't worry, guys. League of Legends doesn't have a lot of incompetent teammates.
The real reason I find it fun is because I like automating and making external scripts for games, and also is very good at that. So let me go over the basics real quick. People find a song, and then they sync a bunch of circles to the rhythm. Then it gets packed into a map, people download it and play it by hovering over the circles and pressing at the right time. I want something called a relaxed script. So basically that means that I only aim on top of circles and I don't also tap, because the script is gonna do that for me. I'm gonna make a Python external script.
Okay, so he's just gonna make a script which makes him hover over it. Okay.
script that doesn't touch memory in any way, so basically I can't really get the in-game data easily. I have to get creative with my approaches, otherwise the video would be very boring. So because I'm not using memory, my script has no idea what's happening on the screen or in the game itself, so how can it tap perfectly? Well, for that I'm gonna need to find the map data of the circle positions and delays. Luckily for me, the map data is just stored on the PC every time a map is downloaded, because
Wait, what? Do they actually store the data like this? Do they just have a file where they have where they have all the information, where the objects are, and which portion of the... That is interesting. That is interesting.
Downloaded. Because I don't have memory access, getting the map could actually be really annoying, because I would have to scan this area and use image recognition to get the text and then search for it, or I would have to use a macro that will open the map in the browser and then copy the browser code to get the map ID. But then I discovered that the map name itself is in the OSO window when you play it, so I can just scan for the OSO window name and see whenever I get into a map, and then if I do, I can pull the name from it and then just look through my
Mongolian throat singing.
My directories to find it. Once I have the map data, I just need to parse it so that I can get a bunch of important information, and this is going to be the main parser. It's going to tell me things like the approach rate, which is how fast the circle appears.
Okay, so basically what he does now, he just reads out the file of the hit circles and does it.
The circle size, the overall difficulty, and all sorts of things. And most importantly, it's gonna tell me the delay between every circle. So basically, when I need to tap. But the problem is that it only tells me the delay between circles, not when the first circle
alright.
appears on screen. This means that even though the delays are correct, it's gonna be offset and they're not gonna be in sync. So what I need to do is scan for when the first hit object appears so I can sync everything.
So basically, if the first node is going to be not in sync, the whole map will not be in sync. Oh my, oh my. Also, when I got on his YouTube channel, it was Maxime. Tells me something. Maxime? I'm confused.
I'd either use a pixel scanning method, which got really complicated later on, or I could use a hotkey method. With a hotkey method, I would just tap manually when I see the first hit circle, and then the rest of them would use that first tap as a reference so that they can continue the chain properly. In my case, the key E is one of the two keys that I use to tap in OSO, so I can just use that as a hotkey to stall the code so that it only runs after I hit it. This is the hit meter. It basically shows you if you hit.
So basically with his script, he has to hit the first node. If he hits it all the way here, or like in the, like way too early or way too late, the whole map is just gonna be bad.
Too early or too late. On the left is too early, on the right is too late. Unlike other games, also has precise gameplay. This means that if you don't press very accurately in a specific...
Okay, that's a good point, bro. We
Unlike other
real
games...
quick, can we just take a moment and rant about how incredibly terrible Valorant is in terms of aim? Like, come on. You spray the weapon, the bullets go anywhere, but not where your crosshair points to. In CSGO, the first like 3 or 4 shots... I'm taking the negative for reference. I'm a negative player, okay? I have no clue about the other weapons. But at least for the negative, the first like 2 or 3 shots go somewhere on the screen, but then all the bullets go into the exact same position all the time. They always go a bit to the top right of your crosshair. Every single shot. So you can actually predict where you shoot when you like keep shooting for an extended period of time. And in Valorant, bro, their shots just go anywhere but not where you're pointing at.
Also has precise gameplay. This means that if you don't press very...
Roblox shooter, negative div. Bro, I actually been playing a Roblox shooter yesterday. Been playing some Phantom Forces. That was actually so cool. Because I used to play Phantom Forces a lot back when I was like 12, and finally getting onto it again was actually a nice experience. The difference is that CS has a set pattern for each weapon that always... Exactly! CS has a repeating pattern, exactly. Also, by the way, welcome to the stream, Blank Constant. And that is what I find is just a must for a competitive game. Otherwise, it's just not... only luck, right? I mean, a casual player will still lose against a pro player because a pro player just points and shoots, right? Or just shoots, wait, shoot, wait. But I still think that such patterns are very important for a competitive game. I mean, apparently not, otherwise the Valorant esports scene wouldn't be this big, but just my opinion.
accurately in a specific hit window, you're gonna get less accuracy and you're gonna get a 50 or a 100. So if I press my hotkey too early, the entire sequence is gonna run too early and it's gonna look something like this, which obviously looks ridiculous. Except for this one inexplicable instance where the script just fixes itself randomly.
Wait, what?
I think my code became sentient. I mean, it's not the first time
Bro didn't add AI to his code, but it still became a sentient.
an also script takes over my PC. Stop it! Yeah, I kinda lost the plot there a bit, and so far I've only been explaining the basics of the game, so let's get into actually testing and making the script itself. So for now, my goal is to just make a script that will tap for me even if it's really bad. So welcome to the first version of the script. Even though it's only 20 lines of code, it actually works. First, I need to manually copy and paste the plain text of the map data into a string. Then I import it, and then I let my parser take care of it. Although it doesn't know what sliders are yet, it can only do circles.
Alright, sliders are gonna be its very own topic, right? It's one thing just clicking on the screen, and it's a whole nother thing to hold down the mouse for an extended period of time and moving the cursor along with it.
Then there's a very basic left click function which will click on the circles themselves, and then I use the hotkey method that I talked about earlier to stall the code, and then it starts clicking on all of them. And you know, it keeps clicking even when I'm on my desktop because it doesn't know when I'm in game or not until I terminate the script manually. Now,
Imagine having a emergency button for your script.
you might be wondering why I'm using absolute time instead of just taking the delays from the bitmap file and then just going time.sleep, because I already have the value in milliseconds. The problem with waiting for every single delay is that time.sleep is not perfectly accurate. And even though the individual inaccuracy isn't that bad, because I'm doing it hundreds or thousands of times, it really adds up. So what I could do is add an offset that makes it not drift off as badly every single time. The problem is that the offset has to be a fixed value and the delay is gonna be different every single time, so the offset is gonna be inaccurate as well. This kinda lowers
Yeah, just calculate the offset, trust.
the problem, but it doesn't fix it. I'm also gonna need to add a lot of randomization and complicated features, so the
What
UR
the hell?
chart would end up looking like this eventually. Now in comparison, this
Bro just put in there a screen of my gameplay. That is no fair.
so the
That is
UR
my
chart would end
gameplay.
up looking like this eventually. Now in comparison, this is what absolute time looks like. I'm gonna be using the Unix time. This means that instead of sleeping multiple times and adding extra delay every single time, it's more like fitting
Also, I didn't expect the video to be this technical.
the circle into a timeline, so even though there's
I
a
still think it is interesting though.
bit of delay every now and then, it doesn't add on to the next hit's delay and grow exponentially. I fucking hate animating, man. But we have a bit of an issue. It doesn't know how to do sliders. All it has to do is press, hold, and drag it along. But it doesn't know how to hold. It just presses. In fact,
I'm really curious to see if he has the information on where the slider goes to.
it doesn't even distinguish between circles and sliders. So while it can do streams very nicely, I need to fix the slider situation. But getting the hold time for the sliders is not as easy as getting the delays from the map file.
Yep.
Sliders can have a different velocity, meaning that even though they're the same size, some of them can move a lot faster. I need to find the slider velocity in the timing points and then apply a custom formula based on the slider length to figure out for how long
Bro just made a whole ass formula just for figuring out on how fast he has to move the cursor on the slider.
I need to hold it. So that's exactly
I mean, he probably didn't do it himself. He just asked AI, but still.
what I did. I reworked the parser and I added a custom formula, and now it works
This is getting too hard for me.
perfect.
Is it too
This will calculate
technical?
the
I
slider
see
hold
numbers.
time. This is the new parser.
Well, the whole formula, I couldn't make it out either.
That will check for sliders as well, and now this is how I implemented it into the clicking, so that if it is a
Yeah, I mean, if I would take a moment and read it through, then I could understand it, but
slider, it will hold it down instead of just pressing it. I didn't mind it during the initial testing, but now that I want to play different maps and I have to load every single one of them manually every time from the songs folder, it's getting a bit unbearable, so I'm gonna need
I just don't do it. I don't know no Python. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, at the end, you just gotta listen to, I changed this, and that was the outcome of it. The outcome is most of the time the interesting part. Also, pretty sure the sliders are easier curves, so there's the data of that. That could be. That could be. I struggle with Lua even. I've never tried Lua myself. I don't know.
to make an automatic mapper. Bruh, I was so close to doing it in one take. So I need to make an automatic mapper. So I need something that will automatically pull the map data every time I play it. And I'm gonna be implementing the method that I explained in the beginning of the video. So now I just run the script, I find the map, I press space, I open the map, and now it works.
Okay, that is cool.
I did not have to play the entire map though. But I mean... But...
You wanted to go into the whole thing. Who has Roblox Studio? Oh! I see. Well, I never worked with the Roblox Studio, so I don't know. Portable cheats? Oh, did he use Lua to cheat in Roblox? That is no good, Shu. That is no
now
good.
we have a bit of a situation. My script only left clicks. Normal also players don't play by clicking the mouse, let alone only one button. They usually use their mouse to aim and then they use a keyboard to tap. But they don't only tap one button either. They alternate between two buttons and go left, right, left, right.
No, I mean his video. Oh, I mean, it is technically an OSU cheat.
Right. So I need to make it tap and also alternate between keys.
Why exactly would he have to alternate? He's making a script. He's not trying to imitate the player. Or is the whole idea to imitate a player in order to don't get banned on OSU? Roblox cheating is very risky. I can imagine that.
But before that, I want to put everything in a class because I don't want to start using global variables and the project is getting a bit complex, so I'm going to go that route. I just need to replace my click function with a key function. I would have the keys alternating between W and E, and then I would call that alternating key in my click function. And it was about time I made it check if I was in-game or not, so it wouldn't break my entire PC every time I would alt-tab. Also, a lot of players single-tap, meaning that they only press one key when the BPM is low, so they don't have to press too many per second. And then when the map speeds up and they have to tap a lot faster, they switch to alternating. So basically now you have a BPM threshold where it will single tap on low BPM and double tap on high BPM. It uses the circle delay to calculate this. So it gets the map data automatically, it alternates, look at how amazing that score meter looks, and it even does the slider. It's like pretty much perfect. But then I tried the tech map.
It is fast.
It wasn't really working for many reasons.
I mean, it's still fast though. Someone got the mapping right. Tried it really back then and regretting it now. Well, I had some fun though. Why are you regretting it? Did your Roblox account get banned or what happened?
But the main one was that I didn't use threading, so I implemented that, and then a couple extra 100 lines of code, and I kind of reworked most of the script.
Can get banned.
Hey,
Probably
it works
will,
now.
no?
So now I can play stream maps like I'm the unemployment final boss. Speaking of employment and programming, after I made this video about how to get into the basics of programming, a lot of people asked me for more courses and advanced ways to get actual.
Also, what does it feel like for people who cannot program? Are you interested in learning to program or? Because well, I myself am a 3-year-long junior. No, not even a junior. Apprentice software engineer now. So that stuff isn't like all too new to me, but. What is it for you guys? Do you also want to get into programming?
Jobs. A really good in-demand position for Python is being a data analyst, and luckily Coursera has exactly what you need for that. Coursera has been the standard for courses and learning for a really long time now, and they have some amazing courses on everything tech and programming related. Many people struggle with getting a tech job because it's very oversaturated and the market is really tough right now. But one thing that pretty much every industry has in common is
you just gotta be better than the average person, right? Just gotta outstand from the average. Then I don't think it's that hard. Plus also, many people forget about the part where you cannot just teach it yourself and then expect without a degree to get a position, right? Usually Google or Facebook, not sure about Facebook, but definitely Google, expect you to at least have a master or a bachelor in order to even apply, right? So, yeah, Roblox has some warnings. Firstly, you just get warned. Second, 1 day ban, then 3 days ban, then week, and then termination. Okay. Programming, I know, is a small amount I have had to learn because of math, so this is probably not all too much, but still, that's cool though. This is cool. So I can get terminated for anything. Have you already been banned this many times, or what, you?
having a lot of data and needing to go through it, so data analysts are in high demand. Coursera offers data analytics professional certificates.
They have Google. Okay, that's cool.
From Google, Meta, Microsoft, and IBM, helping those willing to learn and progress their careers at every level, ranging from complete beginners to skilled workers looking to upskill. These courses have many practical hands-on elements with industry technology like Python.
Also, yeah, if you want to learn how to program, don't just watch tutorials, build something. I know everybody tells you that, but the only way you can make mistakes.
SQL, Excel, Tableau, which will prepare you for your future.
Which in turn means that you actually learn something.
Your career and make you much more employable. Even if you prefer other fields, Coursera has something for everyone, which is why I'm glad that they sponsored this video. You can get...
Don't even know where are Python jobs. I think you'll find... I'm not sure if you find this many jobs with Python, to be honest. Because for actual business stuff, you would not use Python. I mean, you can use it, and it is also being used for simple applications. But most of the time, you will find some proper business, or for some proper businesses or business applications, you will find something like C# or Java or C++, even for like older apps, or now even Rust coming more and more and more. So, yeah, I mean, Python is a good tool just to have it, right? It definitely looks good on your CV, but it's not going to be a, like, most people will put Python on, right? Most people will put Python on their CV. So if you have something like C, C++, any object-oriented language or business language, then it will definitely help you much, much more.
40% off for 3 months of Coursera Plus with the link in the description. Well, good thing it's not missing anymore, because if it missed even once, I would have a huge problem and I would need to redesign the entire script.
I said, God help me.
And so 15 hours and 700...
Holy guacamole. How many lines are these? Like 1,500 or something like that?
lines of code later, it...
Wait, how many?
I said, God help me.
And so 15 hours and 700 lines of code later...
700? Damn, I thought it was double.
It works. Basically, I changed the whole input system and hit logic and I made it more consistent. But if you thought those were the cool features, you just got scammed by the basic features. So after adding some very complicated stuff and remaking the entire script, I got the basics down to the point where it works absolutely perfectly. But that's just the basic boring core of the script. Now it's time to add some quality of life features and...
Restarting X detection for no pixel scanning, map loading in one key.
Much cooler stuff. Oh yay, my mouse is doing the cool thing again, let's go. And you broke it, now you have to subscribe. Now while the cool features are really cool and useful, implementing them makes me wish I never started programming, I'm not gonna lie.
Just seeing an animation like this is something you would never want to do as a developer. I mean, this is probably just an animation, so that is not something they programmed, but still.
This shit is really painful, but let's get into it regardless.
Also, everything UI related is the biggest nightmare to any developer.
But the code is getting pretty big and complicated, so I'm going to focus more on the functionality and implementation rather than going through the lines of code themselves. First thing I wanted to do is to be able to restart. I'm still running on the hotkey method, which means that if I press it at the wrong time, I cannot play the map, so I have to restart everything, tab out, restart my script, reload the map, and it's just very annoying. And then if I do it again, I have to restart again. Woohoo! I made my restart key the same as the in-game map restart key, so now when I press it, it restarts the map and it restarts my script as well with the whole map loaded in. So it's so much more convenient. No.
So smart. As I remember, hardest non-joke programming language is Malbolg. It doesn't work usually. It does tasks for the processor itself and is extremely complex and compact. I have never heard about that one. I don't know. Sounds like a really low-level programming language, similar to assembly. So, probably gonna be something like that. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What are we watching? Saido, welcome. Hi. We're watching Programmer Breaks Osu again. It's about regular Osu. We're gonna be watching a, we're gonna be watching a, I made a rhythm game for school and presented it, which probably is a VSRG video. But that is a standard OSU video. Or standard OSU related. He basically just makes a script that plays OSU for him. It's pretty interesting to see how he's doing it.
The gentlemen call it tilde, and some people call it the key underscape. Right.
The funny thing is that the key isn't even under escape in my case. Bro, go can.
Oh my god, the mouse is doing the thing again. No! So I get the wrong timing here, so it starts hitting too late. Then I just restart and everything is completely fine. Look how convenient that is. I changed my get map hotkey from space to enter because
it doesn't make progress.
Bro, what the because when you press enter in OSU, it starts the map, so that way I can start both the map and the get mapper at the same time without pressing 2 keys. And now it's time for the 2 biggest features I've added yet, hit scanning and pixel scanning.
Can't be that hard, right? Reading some information from the screen cannot be that hard.
This entire script up until this point took me a day to make, and these took me 1 day each to try to get working. So we have hit scanning. It's one of the most important features of Relax and pretty much the hardest one to program. This is my script without hit scanning. Let's say I'm playing a more difficult map and this is one of many circles. It's not unlikely that I'm gonna be a little bit late on it. The problem when playing without hit scanning is that right now it's gonna wait for the perfect time to press it, which is right here, and as you can see, immediately as it was time to press it, it pressed it even though my mouse wasn't on top of the circle. This means that even if I hit it a bit late, it's completely over. It's not gonna try to press that same note again. Not only does this make it really obvious that it's a program playing, but it also makes it really hard to play. Now it hit.
Nah, trust it doesn't show that it's a program playing. Absolutely real. Would it become Emrek or Zaragi on terms of skill? Of course. You mean with the script or my skill? My skill, absolutely. The script, nah, I'm better than the script.
Scanning in the exact same scenario, even though I flick on it way too late, it still hits it. Here it recognizes that it's not on top of the hit circle, so it's gonna wait until it gets on there, and in the first frame that it's on it, it presses the key. This is extremely important because the people that play with Relax intentionally hit notes a bit later. People that play without Relax try to snap their mouse onto the hit circle and then give themselves as much time as they can for tapping before they press and then they move on, so basically it's a lot slower. The difference in that speed and habit of hitting late is what allows Relax players to do stuff like this. Because they can play the game much faster.
Trust I can do that as well. Now, no pick. You want to become the best in normal or mania? Ah, that was your question. Sorry. If I could choose, probably mania. I mean, standard probably is more impressive to people which do not know the game. I personally think that is the mania is cooler though. I think mania would be cooler though.
Also check if the cursor is about to leave the circle too soon, so it would tap early rather than missing it entirely.
I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have started an Oshimania channel if it wasn't for for VSRGs, right?
But I am not spending 2 hours programming that for a 5-second YouTube clip. This is the main file hit scanning code, and I also have a bunch of extra utility files with a couple hundred lines of code. So let's talk about the pixel scanner. As I said, I'm using a hotkey method, which isn't optimal because it's semi-manual. I can make mistakes, I have to restart, and it's not precise every single time.
Just making a script that isn't scripting.
Basically, the goal is to take the first hit object, see where it would land on the screen, and then prepare to scan those coordinates. I would open a map, wait for the screen to turn fully black, and then scan the center pixel of the first hit object. The second it's not fully black anymore,
Mania supremacy. No, VSRG supremacy.
It means that there's an object there and I can start the whole map sequence. I just need to wait for the approach rate and then everything is fine. That way I don't have to manually time it by pressing it every single time at the right timing, and then if I mess it up I have to restart. This was my original pixel scanner and this is the one that I over-optimized, and that leads me to my next point.
The downfall.
It would not work for 1440p.
The resolution
would also completely mess up the map and just not work properly. The first thing that came to mind is that 2K just has more pixels, so it's a bit too slow. But then I tried 6 different Python.
Because there's too many pixels, it takes longer to run through the script. Or to recognize everything on the screen. So basically, if I were to run the script on my 4K screen, it just simply would be too slow to read it fast enough. That is kind of hilarious, not gonna lie.
Libraries, and I over-optimized every single one of them like crazy, and I just could not get it to work. Then I ran a system-wide test with multiple libraries, and I was getting impeccable frame times. Basically, it wasn't the pixel count or my code. And same with the hit scanning. I thought maybe I just had bad code or it was badly optimized. I tried adding offsets and all sorts of stuff, but the code logic and optimization was fine. So then I ran some more tests, and I wanted to see what the pixel scanner was seeing. It got to black and then it saw it in the first few milliseconds. It saw it almost immediately, so it wasn't a scanning issue. And most importantly, it's not like it had a delay, but sometimes it worked perfectly and other times it didn't work at all. Even if it saw the change instantly, it stopped.
That's always the worst. That is always the worst. When you have a script or a program and it does something, then you run it again, then it does something else. That's like the worst. Because you cannot isolate the bug in your code. 4K screen I want. Maybe I'll get a PC soon, but not very soon. I have to plan it. Make sure not to get a very big screen though. I have like a 28-inch screen. And it feels too large actually. Or I mean, too large in terms of Mania. I feel like it would be better having a smaller screen. Like the other one I have here as my second screen, where I have you guys, the chat open. It is a... I have no clue how big the screen is. This is much smaller though, and like probably would even be better to play Mania on it. And Tengaku, welcome. Hi, Lunia, check media. We'll check media in a bit. And welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing great, my friend.
The sequence way off. So what I assumed was that maybe it was an app specific issue. Basically, I thought my scanner couldn't see into OSO properly, even though it wasn't on full screen. Maybe there was some sort of buffering or lag or stalling from the app itself. It took me 10 seconds to explain that, but it was a solid 5 hours of testing. I also
Holy
tried
shit.
tons of obscure Windows technology.
I really want that thing to work. It's another quiz law. All right, we had the quiz. Oh my lord, we're going to do the quiz afterwards. I mean, I won not 4K that much.
Control panel.
Yeah, full HD, 144 hertz is enough.
What's the pixel formula? It was scanning the wrong pixel.
Rage bait.
The last time I got rage baited this hard was when I spent an entire month making an anime video just for it to get 15k views. So the hit object coordinates are not actually screen coordinates, they're also coordinates which fit inside of display area. I had the correct formula for 1080p, but I had the wrong one for 1440p. Now I know what you're thinking.
How did it even make it to live servers?
I did test it, and originally I wanted to see where it was scanning, so I made it move my cursor on top of where it was scanning so I could confirm visually that it's scanning the right pixel. The problem is that I had some acceleration features, and Win32 API kind of...
Oh, it's a mouse acceleration which didn't... Oh, that is silly. Also Thing, welcome to the stream. Hi, I'm Miss Binaural Looney. How was your day? Actually had a good day. Rode my motorcycle into the mechanic today. Got myself fresh tires. So that was cool. Except for the fact that it was rather cold. It's -2 degrees Celsius. You might actually have won this time. I'm not all too sure about that one, Tengaku. But we'll try. I was too focused on the dungeon crawler. It's been a while since I played one. Ooh, cool. Which one did you play? Dungeon crawlers are fun.
Trips out on full screen applications. So then I calibrated the formula with the wrong offset and it was completely unusable. Although in my mouse testing it looked perfect. And then I tried to draw a canvas on top of the screen and have it draw out exactly where it's scanning. And that's how I found out.
Wait, what?
Sparkasa. Having the wrong coordinate system also means that I'm getting the wrong circle positions on the screen, which is why my hit scanning kept breaking. The thing is that I triple checked my coordinates, it's just that the checking method was invalid because I was moving my mouse instead of projecting it on a canvas. So it's not like I didn't check this many times. But then I realized
I absolutely didn't get but this part. It's almost 2026 and I'm almost legal. Time flies. What do you mean you're illegal? You mean you're by the age of 18 or what? Oh, what do you mean?
Everything would be fixed when I got the right formula. And after years of abuse, the clankers finally had their revenge on me. Because I didn't want to deal with complicated math, I asked Warp to make an entire script for me which would calibrate my screen coordinates with the OSO coordinates and calculate everything and give me the offsets. The downside was that I had to take 60 different positions just to make sure that it was highly accurate, and those were down to the pixel. This failed with ChatGPT and Claude before, so I tried it with Warp because it's the best one, so if it didn't work with this one either, I was doomed. So this whole process took me a solid half an hour.
Oh wow. Half an hour instead of multiple days. I'm 17. Ooh, nice. You're getting old next year. You're becoming an Unk next year. No, not entirely. The Unk status is still my symbol. It's called Pixel Blade on Roblox for me. Ooh, well, I've never heard about that one. But still, that's fun. Oh, Pixel Blade. Wait, that's not Dungeon Crawler. Doesn't matter. Goes into that direction, probably.
Just for it to give me the wrong formula.
Rage bait of the year.
And at that point I said, you know what, I'm done with this. And then, you know what, I'm not in the mood to get copyrighted, you get the joke. Basically, I just did the Romanian way and I did trial and error until it was basically good enough. My hit scanning was still not working, and that was because I had the wrong sensitivity in game. But then I fixed everything and it was all finally working perfectly. Fully automatic, consistent pixel scan method, no...
I have no clue what he did in those last 30 seconds, but it works.
Issue hit scanning, it was perfect. Now I also want to make it aim. This might sound complicated, but because I have everything else in place, all I have to do is tell it to move the cursor where the circle is about to appear, and that's it.
Hey, that looks absolutely
It's really
human-like.
cool. The only downside is that it has no idea how to do spinners or sliders, because I only taught it how to click the circles. But
Right, they're also spinners. The line does not concern itself with spinners and sliders. Exactly. Oh, I forgot. It's RPG. I get mixed up between those two, but it still has dungeons. Okay. I've heard literally of every game on Roblox and can describe them. That's also a good skill issue. I know every Roblox game. Love RPG games with heart. Yep. True.
But
I mean, I myself never have been a big RPG player, but the only thing which I have played was Tira, but unfortunately the servers got taken down. And also Thrones of Liberty. That one I have also played. But yeah, that's it. The World of Warcraft.
well, it's good enough. But can I actually play with it? Well.
Also, it's interesting to see the bar down there. It's most
I could also add humanization and randomization and that sort of stuff, but I don't really want to do that in a public video and encourage people to cheat, so I'm just gonna use the blatant settings for now. I could also make it work with mods if I wanted to with my flashlight method, but I don't feel like doing it. So in conclusion, get forum to play this map before I crash out, especially the first section. Share the video so it doesn't flop and I get fisted by my sponsor. But yeah, now that you made it this far, you're one of the cool people.
Over the past few weeks.
Okay, that was an interesting video. It was an interesting video. It was way more technical than I thought it would be. Really didn't think it would be this technical, but still was good. I also just subscribe to this guy. Nice. I love the weapons. I play RPGs and dungeon crawlers for that. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I like when there are like cool animations and stuff. That is something that Tira had. Tira RPG. Like, that was cool. That was the one that I used to play. I didn't play a lot of it. I have like, I have to send you into this. No, not that one. I have to send you into the just chatting overlay real quick for that one. Because, I cannot show my Steam library without having, or let's say there's some not safe for work stuff on my Steam library. So, I would rather send you guys real quick into, okay, so there we go. There we go. So, you know, I actually have 137 hours in that one. But that was, I mean, I didn't play a lot, but it was cool. Really enjoyed the time in there. Unfortunately, though, the servers get taken down. And the other one that I played was Throne and Liberty. Where is it? Throne and Liberty. There we go. Which I have for 60 hours in there. That was also cool. But Dungeon Quest was my shit. I have never played one in Roblox, actually. I think something along those lines of Dungeon Quest, something like this, I have also played, but not a lot. Just maybe like 10 hours or something. Also, Throne with Liberty was interesting because after 60 hours, you were basically done with the story. So, the RPG itself was cool. It was fun, but there simply was not that much to do. At least for a PvE player. I'm not sure about the PvP aspect. So, games nowadays are so big. And the 100 here. Yeah, actually it was funny because it was with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. They have Cold War on here. Cold War. Oh yeah, they do. Cold War was interesting because I don't have the game here on Steam, right? But I had it on the Activision launcher. Sorry, the BattleNet launcher. And that game was interesting. You could download it or start download, and it would take, I think, 80 gigabytes. Which is already a lot, right? But and then you could make like a tick on include high resolution graphics or something like that, and all of a sudden the game would take up 180 gigabytes. Like, how the hell did you go from 80 to 180? Bro! That is insane. I mean, textures are what makes up the biggest part of the game, but still, that That is crazy. Yeah, there's storage, 175 gigabytes available space. That is bonkers, bro. Dungeon quests got so much easier now. That's what sucks. I mean, games usually should have a certain skill ceiling, but then again, it's a Roblox game, so I don't know. So I couldn't solo a dungeon my level before a melee and struggled so much a mage. I don't remember the game. 180, that's more storage than my phone. Yeah, my phone also only has 128. Whereas I must say, 128 gigabytes isn't as much as I thought. I went from... No way. I have to think. No, my previous phone had... I'm not sure if my previous phone had 64 or 128 as well. But I always thought like 128 gigabytes, yeah, you will not be able to fill that up. Yes, you do. I only have like 20 gigs remaining or left on my phone, somehow. But better than some friends which I've heard from, where their 1 terabyte phone supposedly is full of stuff. So that is also crazy. Have you checked media yet, or have you forgot? I haven't checked on it yet, but we can check it out. Check it out. Up. React doesn't get more than 0 points. Yes, the song title. Wait, how long is 32 minutes again? Let's first of all do the quiz. We have the quiz, right? We still have the quiz. let's do that one first. I haven't done it yet. But I think that could be interesting. I have to check my phone storage. I'm using it too little. You can just go into settings and type, or then you should have a search bar and just type in storage, and then you should find it. Or just go into settings and scroll down a bit, then you should have one tile or one option for storage. You should find it. Yep, I have no idea how people use up 2 terabyte storage space, Looney. I mean, I quickly have to see. Moment. Show that. I can show that. I do have also like my 2 terabyte drive, which is close to being full on my PC, and I have that one where I think I have Steam on probably. Battle.net, Infinity, Steam Library, and Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves and Infinity, I can delete those. I have only played them once. Well, whatever. And Battle.net. Do I still have something on there? Oh yeah, Cold War is installed. Probably. 58 gigabytes. That's very little. Probably just a zombie mode. But yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Easy +1 score for you. Yeah, we play. When was this one? Live challenge? Live group competition. You guys want to participate? One. I want to host and play. You guys wanna join in? Well, I can send you. I have no clue if this works, but let's see. Let's see. And also I can get some music. Of course. Otherwise it's gonna be a bit quiet. There we go. So, all right. Wait, what? Did that work? Huh? What? That did not seem to work. I pressed some buttons and it played. I was yonder. Oh, now, huh? Oh, now it's. Okay, that does not seem to work. 1 player. Okay. I don't think it works. I don't think it works. Wait, what? Wait, let's try this again. Create room and invite other people with the trivia. Create a live pin code to compete in real time. Oh! I think I should have. Yeah, I think I should have. Yeah, well, let's just do solo. Let's just do solo. All right. So number 1. Yeah, that one I should be able, right? That is Blasting's rights. That one I know. That one I know. Alright. Oh, wait, there was something with universe or something like... Exit this Earth's atmosphere. Yeah, that one. Should be this one, right? So, yeah, well, there's galaxy collapse. That one I should be able to guess as well. GC exactly. Blue Zenith. There we go. All right, guys, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. What the hell is that? I have to guess with that one. I would tend to C or D probably. Let's go C. Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, there's Triumphant Red. What did you say? Triumphant Return. Alright. Then we have Freedom Dive. There we go. Alright. At least this time we're getting some. At least this time we're getting some of them. Well. Hello? Perfectly left, this is cool. Easy! Where did the pictures go? Where the hell did the pictures go? Oh, now we have... Now the picture's back. Now the picture's back. That is... I have no clue, actually. Luciana? Better. Oh, DJ Sharpnel. Oh, my lord. This... It's not Wheel of Llama. Is it Future Dominators? It is, okay, good. Camellia song. I've never seen that one before. Looks like Snow Melt. Because there's snow, easy. The hell is that? One of those two. That one? Is it Suma Anna? I had another picture in mind with that song. I have to guess with that one, I don't know. Tornado? Tornado of cats. Oh, that is Lag Train, that I know. The train lag. Very quishy. Very quishy. Bend. Easy, I'm good at guessing. Oh, that is Angel Salad, right? Yes. That's not Fire in the Blue Sky, is it? It is. Damn. Oh, we're on difficulty harder. Darling Dance? I don't know. It is easy. I'm good at guessing. I'm passing most of those just because I'm guessing. Green Dive. Ancient Layer? Easy! Me Pro. What is that? I've seen that one before. Tending to one of those two. Ah! Slice from the sand. Oh, damn it. Easy. Easy. What the hell is that? Just hold. Ah, damn it. White hair little swords girl. That sounds about right. Easy, matches the picture. You don't need to know it. You're just gonna guess. It is a bird, so I would say birdsong or birds of plague. Go birds of plague. Damn it! Battle song. Not only out for hero. I have never heard of those three. I have never heard of those three. Strong? Force of courage. Raimu's theme? Is this even Raimu? Probably, right? No, it's not. Okay. Damn it. No idea. Paroxysm. // sounds about right. Hypocrisy. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, that one we played. Was it verflucht? I think it was verflucht, right? Yes! Easy. Yeah, I don't know. Asphyxia. Ah, that is, Embraced by the Flame. It's not? Damn it. Damn it. Rain shower? Because it's raining? Easy. Difficulty end. The hell is that? Row 6? Ah! Oh, Medusa Bomber. Easy. Easy. Nice! We have 21 right. We have 21 right. So share it on Twitter. Can I share it? Let's go. Yeah, whatever. Let's just post it. Feel free to post your stuff under it as well. Also, yeah, I do have a Twitter account. In fact. Where can I go to my profile? Profile. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. I can't be on Twitter. You can? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Makes sense, I guess. Makes sense, I guess. Well, it doesn't make sense, but I can see why you can't be on Twitter. Let's put it that way. Nice. All right. Oh, wait, quite. We scored better than on the other quiz. Okay, we scored better than on the other quiz. Opening Twitter on stream bold. Why? Not that crazy. It's not that crazy. I don't have that bad stuff on Twitter. I actually don't have any bad stuff on Twitter at all. I mean, the other picture there was simply cosplay. I wouldn't say that this is bad. It is? That's it. I can scroll through here. I don't have anything bad. The hell was that? Turbo, watch this shit. You're such a fucking loser. Girl with the blue face, sleepover. No. What the hell is that? Absolutely cursed. Yeah, Lunia, I believe you. Absolutely cursed. For me, it's only R34. Yeah, for me, it's not. Actually, yesterday or 2 days ago, it was the first time where I learned that there's actual porn on X. So, I didn't think that would be, but there actually is. What? Creator of Breaking Bad, Vince Gilligan, confirmed the rumors that Walter White was based on Lily White. He even wanted to give her a cameo, but sent this declined the offer. What? No, that isn't true. That isn't true. But if it is, that'd be fire. That'd be cool. Based, absolutely based. No, you just gotta cultivate the timeline a bit. Exactly. Check media. All your accents are wrong. Yeah, it is Twitter, okay? It is Twitter. Sorry for calling it X. It is Twitter. I myself usually call it Twitter as well. Alright, so. I don't want to know another one of those. Can top players guess a song by listening? Nah, we're not gonna do that. Last time I didn't like the other one. I didn't like the other one. It felt, or at least to me, it was kind of boring. To me, at least, it was kind of boring. Also, why the hell I have 2 times the XP on YouTube than others? I don't know. Alright. So. We can either watch the I'm at a rhythm game for
Over the past few
rhythm game for school and presented it. That would probably be interesting. Or we can watch the video that Tengaku sent, but I don't know about that one. At least the previous one I did not enjoy. That was because I simply did not know anything. Looney X is more or less a diluted version of OnlyFans. No, it's not. Entirely depends on what you follow and what you do. I posted a lobotomy of a video in reaction content. Oh, you mean... No, in reaction content? Oh. Why does it put me to 3 minutes to 34? Exactly. It contains jokes some viewers might find offensive. The purpose of this video is not to offend anyone, only to entertain. What?
Dearest diary, today I woke up and decided it'd be nice to go for a little ride on my skateboard.
I'm gonna go for a ride on my skateboard. Hooray!
Little did I know I was in possession of multiple felony quantities of marijuana and methamphetamine. I don't even know how I got them. All I did last night was stay up cooking meth. So I tried selling them
to... That might actually be a banger video. You will lose brain cells? That is okay.
To some bottom feeder on the street.
Hey you, looking to buy some methamphetamine?
And the dumb bitch said no.
I'm good, thanks.
So I started punching her in the face. And the bitch had the audacity to call the cops on me. I mean, seriously, what the hell? So I decided to shoot her in the face.
This is America.
Bullet. Ugh. It's so hard being me. At that point, the cops arrived. So I thought it'd be a good time to go purchase some goods at the gas mart with my debit card.
I'm gonna go purchase some goods at the gas mart with my debit card.
Until those cops started chasing me.
Is something up?
It was so slippery and slidey, they couldn't catch me.
Just running in a circle.
The cashier exploded.
Oh no, I'm gonna explode!
So I figured it was high time to get out of there.
I want to explode!
Get out of here. Anyways, I decided to go back in because I forgot to buy something. But those stupid officers wouldn't let up. Round and round in circles we went, until I was feeling a little exhausted. So I decided to smoke 5 joints to take the edge off.
average conclusion at this point.
The cops had actually thought I'd done something
Just
wrong.
said smoking.
I mean, seriously, what the hell? I just wanted to ride my board around town.
Yippee, I'm riding my skateboard.
So I politely tapped one of them on the shoulder to ask what was up. Then his friends started attacking me. Ugh, it's so hard being me. His friends were making me feel a little shy. So I sparked up 4 more.
Bro, he's not gonna run around the supermarket for 20 minutes now, is he?
Box in the inside of a gas mart when some people are giving you a hard time, am I right?
No, only for like 1 more minute.
Seriously, what the heck did I do? After that, some dumbass in a yellow suit showed up. So I had to punch him in the face for standing around like a doofus.
Hey, what the fuck was that, you retard?
You were standing like a doofus, you deserved it.
Then I hopped outside for a quick smoke break.
I'm gonna take the edge off.
And the joint started talking to me.
You went out
Told
and
me
then
to
got back
disguise
in.
myself as some police officer I found on the ground, and it was working until some bitch cop started attacking me.
Hey, put him down!
At this point, I was getting pretty anxious about the whole thing. So
What
I
the hell is
decided to
even
smoke
happening?
some spliffs just to take the edge off.
I'm gonna take the edge off.
When that didn't work, I had to politely ask the cops to stop chasing me.
So we just watched somebody around 2 minutes around some store and punching down police officers
Until they
again.
were all so tired from running around all day, they fell asleep.
I don't think they fell asleep.
After that, I smoked a doobie to take the edge off.
I'm gonna take the edge off.
Take the edge off.
This is what most dreams look like.
Then I asked some cops how their
If your
day
dreams
was
look like
going,
this, I
and
would
they started attacking me.
I would look for a
Like,
doctor.
What the hell?
I would look for
man?
somebody who
I had to
can give you some
politely
help.
ask one of them to stop before the other one.
Never mind, he just woke up.
What the fuck just happened? But I'm riding my skateboard. Yippee! Hey, wanna buy some drugs, whore?
Yeah, I'll take some drugs, you gross fuck. This shit looks pretty good. Oh, hell no, Jit, I'm tweaking.
Yeah, I laced that shit. Take that, you ugly skank.
Just exploded that one. Bro, what the hell?
Hey, man. Wanna light up?
Yeah, bro, totally. Thanks for the za. Ah, heck's not grody. This shit move.
No, my little cherub. It's working just as expected.
Oh my god.
Bro, what game is that, Ludio? That is Sketchel 1.
Yeah. Keep throwing that shit back.
Hey, I think I hear some gay shit going on around this corner.
Hell no, the
Hey,
feds.
come back here. Give
Oh,
us some
that's-
stuff without your butt plug.
Oh crap, I ejected my butt plug. Hey, Brody. Why don't you try this shit? You're gonna love it.
Sure thing. I'll trust anything from you. You're my best friend in the whole world. Ah, shit, Crudster.
He
Something's
just
up.
lost an eye and all of his hair.
Nothing going on back here.
Nope.
Oh, French fries. He caught me.
Hey!
Sweet
Just be
dreams,
quiet.
Police are investigating
Breaking
today
news,
after a
sure,
body
buddy.
was found
I have to go
floating in
walking,
the
see you
Highland
later.
River.
Alright, see you
On the
later,
scene
maybe
is a
shoot.
bystander who
And,
thinks they know
get
what
home well
happened
tomorrow.
to the victim.
I'm gonna take
Do you mean this is the bare minimum of what dreams should look like, Looney? Your dreams shouldn't be scuffed like that.
the edge off.
I mean, they can be scuffed, but not in such a way.
Thanks you, bro. Have a good day.
Not that you're being chased down by police.
Oh, my freaking nose, man.
That's for.
Bro didn't want to buy my crank, so
Hey, nice to know that humans apparently are $2 worth.
I turned his ass into 2 smackaroons. I just turned a father into $2. Hooray! Police check. Hey, go walk over to the police check. I need you to explode over the police check. Hey, why don't you go explode right in front of a bunch of cops? Easy does it now. Keep on keeping on.
Boom.
Hey, Tweaker, you're gonna take this gack and you're gonna like it.
I still have absolutely no clue what the story of this video is.
Oh my god, I'm breaking through. I don't know what you gave me, man.
I am
come out to
so
play.
confused.
Hey, Molly, what's up? 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 What's up? Hey, Molly, what's up? What's up?
Average NPC.
Gosh darn it, my little prank failed. Back to the drawing board.
Hey, nice skateboard, dumbass. Why don't you go ride it off a cliff? Stupid kid. Hope he goes home and gets plowed by his uncle. Die.
I am so confused.
Hey, you tried to kill me this morning. Get back here.
You speed slanging skank. Yippee, I'm riding my skateboard. Looks like I'm taking out the trash. Dinner is served. Did someone say they were hungry for trash? Eat garbage, you ugly skank. Looks like I forgot to take out the trash.
What the hell?
Looks like I take out the trash. Dinner
You
is
can't
served.
just smack the trash can onto people?
Hey man, a pound of crack for some tacos?
Sure thing. Let me just see if this is proof or not.
So, what about those tacos?
Shut up, I'm doom scrolling!
Drugs which make you doom scroll.
Make it
What the hell are they doing?
I don't know, looks like a couple of tweakers. Wanna go abuse the Bill of Rights?
You read my mind.
Still goes on for 2 more minutes.
Oh, I just did it again. Hey, everyone, look. It's an ugly green monster.
Oh yeah? Well, if I'm an ugly green monster, then you're, there's a bomb strapped to my chest, I'm gonna explode!
Why the hell does he go around strapping bombs around
Hey,
people?
what's your biggest dream?
Oh, well, I always wanted to lose all my hair and have glowing eyes and get a big black tit and fly around.
Why don't you try some of this then?
Oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted. Yes, yes, yes.
Bro did not get a big black D. The hell? I don't think that's what drugs should do to someone. Naturally submissive is crazy.
I turned your favorite one into a bomb. The water goes in the balls.
No, you're lying. You wouldn't do
I mean, the whole video is crazy.
Hola, chica. Quiere uno crack rock?
I'm Chinese, you dumb fuck, and I speak English. I'll try to speak English. It probably sucks anyway.
Why is she burning now? Burning and exploding. Too shy. Why would it just explode?
Hey, dude, you want some of that good shit?
You're literally the worst drug dealer of all time, and every time I buy something from you, I end up tweaking. Sure, I'll buy something. Oh god, I'm bugging. God damn it, I knew this guy was...
Electricity drugs?
Look at him go.
Hey, yeah, Randy? Randy Bean Flicker, that you?
What the hell? Who's that?
It's God, Randy. You're being summoned to the court of the heavens for the sins you've committed against the people of Highland. I mean, seriously, dude. You've laced like 450 people at this point. It's gotta stop. Also, your name is literally Randy Bean Flicker. I don't even know why I created you in the first place. Come on, let's go.
Oh, crap. The universal fad and creator of all things. I better skedaddle. Yippee, I'm riding my skateboard.
Just ride away from God.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
What in the name of whatever that was did we just witness? This must be the alpha version of GTA. No, that was Schedule 1. That is Schedule 1. Did I just watch a South Park episode? The whole first half feels like a 2-sentence horror story. I watched some of this in my university class and my chest hurts from trying not to laugh. Trying so hard right now, just peak brain what I'm here for it. It wasn't like I do gotta say, like, the humor is okay, but it's not like it makes you laugh humor, but it's just like, what the hell is happening type video. It's like, I don't know. It was okay. It was okay. But I expected more from a video that comes from Osaido. Expected more. It was like a it makes you laugh video. It wasn't a it makes you laugh video. Still interesting. Still interesting. Alright. So we have a grand total of 35 more minutes. So we have okay, that one we can remove. I have a suggestion of those for videos which we could watch. I have a suggestion of those for videos which we could watch. I don't know. If you guys have anything else, I'm open for suggestions. But the issue is that this is probably going to be another technical video, no?
Over the past few weeks, I've been upset.
Gonna be. Looks like it. Pretty much. I don't know about that one. I cried laughing when I watched this for the first time. Was okay. Was alright. I did a 40 rhythm game based on OG The Rock. Sent it in front of my computer science class. I'm really bad at game developers that know how to code. Oh no. I saw Goonies. What? Oh. Well, let's just watch that one. Let's just watch that one as the final video for today.
Over the past few weeks, I've been obsessed with this anime called Bocchi the Rock. It's about a guitarist who suffers from severe social anxiety and plays alongside 3 other members in a band. If you haven't watched it already, you should. It's really good, and its second season has just been announced. I've actually been taking computer science courses for almost 2 months now, and I've made a couple of small projects. Recently, midterms have started up, and our computer science teacher told us—
Guys, what do you say about I will cook up my own 4-key rhythm game? No, just it's pronounced Shuni's Looney. Is it? Oops, my bad. I actually have never heard that expression before.
that we need to make an interactive scene. By interactive, elements just had to move around. We can work with other people and have an entire week to finish it.
Oh my god.
You know, maybe this time I should try to work with someone else. How bad could it be? Hey, wanna be my— I will hang you—
Not gonna lie, it is the worst idea to ever make any project with somebody else.
You like laundry.
Period.
When the teacher was talking about the project, I began thinking about—
Depends on who you are in the project, okay? If you're the kind of person who aims for good grades and wants to get proper work done, then you're usually at the bad end when it comes to partner work.
Ideas for the game. None of what I thought of actually sounded interesting though. I want you to guess what was bugging my brain at the current moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It was Bocchi the Rock. Man, I should make a Bocchi the Rock game, I thought to myself. And then I realized the problems. When people pass by my desk, which is right beside my teacher's desk by the way, they'll see me working on this. By making a Bocchi the Rock themed game, I'd literally just be exposing myself in front of an entire class that I watched anime. I'd be in—
Bro, it's a CS class. It's not like nobody else would be watching anime there. Or be a nerd. Looney, react to some archaic content. I still want to play the game with you, so it's best to prepare.
Or adapt it.
I will probably not play archaic on stream because it's a mobile game.
I admitted that I like anime. Plus, like, what would I even do? I know there's like a ton of scenes in Bocchi the Rock, so we had like plenty of ideas, but it was hard to find the type of game I could make in my current skill level. I'm an amateur coder. Remember, I only just started coding like 2 months ago. I'm still using P5. Is it better that I use P5? Probably not, but still. Maybe I could make a cafe game based on that one scene where Bocchi becomes employed. I could try making a rhythm game, but I don't even know if I have the skill to make a rhythm game. So I made a rhythm game. I haven't played anything, but a simple 4-key rhythm game is probably more than enough to get me an A.
Yeah, just guys, how hard can it be, right? How hard can a 4-key rhythm game be? Actually, should we try something? Wait, I actually should open my Gemini on my second screen because I have no clue what kind of chats I have. I have absolutely no chats on here. Can you make a 4-key BSRG rhythm game? You do not have to include any audio, only visual will be sufficient. Oh, come on, what do you mean you cannot do a fully functional one? New chat. Get a canvas. Use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Alright, let's see what it'll give us. Okay, well, let's see what he will produce. Loon, what? let's see what he will make. That sounds like a fun challenge. I will create a single file rhythm game with achieve 4 keys. It will feature following noted judgment line. Does it work? Wait, which buttons? The buttons do not seem to match. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait, I had to press in it. It does actually work. What? It does work, guys. It feels absolutely weird, but would you say I'm cooking with that one? Hey, I did make a rhythm game. That is kind of interesting. That can you just hold it down? Okay, you can't even hold it down. It's also interesting because the patterns do not seem like all too bad. Alright, that is that is pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting on how well that one went. Alright, anyways.
Started with the note system first. I reused the projectile code from another project I made. When a projectile gets deleted, every other projectile flickers and gets moved down a small bit. I don't know how to fix it, and I won't. It works perfectly fine, and even in a rhythm game, it barely has any effect on gameplay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I also made a score. If you press the keys at the right time, you
All
get
drills
50
and
points,
jacks,
but if
that
you miss,
doesn't matter. Those are
Oh my
stream
god,
elements.
never mind that. I made functions that spawned the left, down, up, and right notes and went home that day with a mostly completed note system. I'll refine it tomorrow, I guess. But something kept bugging me in the afternoon. What would the visuals even look like? I thought about it really hard. I had an idea where I'd grab a full body portrait of Boshi the Rock, cut her limbs up into individual parts, and Photoshop frames like that. But it would probably look really creepy, and I didn't even feel like doing that. I needed some way to visualize
He still
Boshi
made it
without
for this
looking
clip.
off. I could try making
for this
pixel
scene.
art. I'm an okay pixel artist, but I felt like making art for my computer science project was a little overkill. I made art for my computer science project. Okay, so this is Boshi.
He made this himself?
Art for my computer science project was a little overkill. I made art for
That looks fire.
my computer science project. Okay, so this is Boshi. She looks a little angry. I don't really know how to make humans in pixel art. She's got the guitar. I made like left, down, up, and right sprites for her. That's pretty cool. Then we have Nijika. I didn't really feel like making a whole drum set, so I just gave her this drum thing and a stick. I think it looks pretty fine. No one even cares about this character anyway, other than this like one YouTuber I watch. It's fine.
Hi everyone, Polly edit post. So while I was like editing this video, I completely forgot about the Dorito on her head. So I'm just.
Why the Dorito?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
So this is Kita. She's like supposed to have a light blue
You're
guitar,
supposed to
but
be a
if I
burrito
did try to give her
Dorito
one,
on
her
the
sprite
one.
would look really crowded. So I ended up just giving her the microphone. I think most people only care about her singing anyway. F you, guitar. And then we have Rio. Everyone else looks like Boshi except for Rio. Guess what my favorite character is? I just borrowed the guitar Boshi had and painted it white. I also paid attention to her hair. She's like a lot more different than Boshi's hairstyle, so I couldn't just reuse it. None of these look good in my opinion. All of these are shaped really awkwardly, but they look funny and their shading looks acceptable, so I ended up using these sprites. Anyway. So we're gonna have everyone.
Wait, for one day he did some really good work there.
So it was unavoidable. Everyone in my computer science class would know that I watch anime. I think.
Bro, he's still acting as if it was a bad thing.
I'm fried. In my honest defense, this is a computer science class. I think 80% of the students here are chronically online like me. I even saw one person with a made calamitous profile picture. Incredible work. Anyway, I needed to make a chart for my rhythm game, but I don't really know how to do it. I'm definitely not capable of making a chart editor. Considering my skill level, that's way out of my reach. And then it hit me.
Bro, imagine he would have just made in 1 week a full game with a chart editor. That'd be crazy. What is that program for pixel character creation thingy? I don't know. I don't know.
An idea slapped me in the head. Kind of like a bait. I think every rhythm game enthusiast will bash me in the head for this, but I made this cool program on Scratch that would play a song and you could press keys to the beat of the song to make a chart. What?
Hey, I actually made a rhythm game on Scratch as well. That was cool.
Scratch, well, because I'm used to it, but it also has this timer function I could use to time where the notes would spawn. So say, for example, I wanted to chart this.
Thank you for the copyright strike.
I could just go into this program, add the audio file, and press keys on where I think the notes would play. This was really suboptimal. If you made a mistake, you'd have to restart the entire song over again. But it works, and I could care less about stuff like this. It's for a school project anyway. Pressing keys would add lines of code to a list. You could export the list into a text file, open it up, copy all the lines of code, and put it into a project. I attached all the lines of code into a function, and when I played music over it, it worked pretty flawlessly. Of course, I had to adjust where the notes would spawn so it actually felt like you were beating, tapping to the song. But my completely
That sounds so infinitely over complex for some reason, but then again, I mean, he only had one week of time, so there wasn't much to do. It kind of looks like Renpai. I don't know what Renpai looks like.
Conventional method of adding charts into my game worked. So we're moving on. This is where I'd had to decide what song I put into the game. I prefer I only had one song, kind of like a demo. I ended up settling for that band.
That sounds cool.
It's played during a scene that would be the perfect base for a Bochi-themed rhythm game, and either way, it's a banger, and it's about Rio, and I like Rio. I have the function play on startup of the project, and boom, we now
That's the cool thing about programming. You can put whatever you want on the screen and do whatever you want.
have a playable rhythm game. The chart editor was done, but the game still looked pretty bad. I decided I'd work on the visuals tomorrow, but I genuinely felt proud of everything I'd done so far. I went to computer science today, and the teacher said that we need to draw a rough draft of what would be our final project. So I locked it. Over here we have the notes. I want to change the circles and the guitars because circles are boring. I also have all the Kasoku band members over here. I'll have them animated whenever it's their part in the song. Man, they look so beautiful. Look at Kira, she's having fun. I went ahead and added all the band members. I made a toggle that determined whether they'd be animated or not. Kira, Nijika, and Ryo were all identical to each other, but Bochi on the other hand was completely different. I want you to know that I charted that band, not on the entire song, but purely the guitar parts. Essentially, the 3 other band members were filler to make the game look cool. Only Bochi matters here. I made her change sprites depending on what key you press. If you tap left, she'd go left, right should go right, up should go up. I don't think that's how you play the guitar. And down should go down. And that was Bochi.
Yes, exactly. Over your head. This is how you play
guitar. It was pretty annoying. I had to tweak the timers because there was a small delay to when that band would play, but I got it all figured out. And that was it. I don't think I did anything else on Wednesday. Just playtesting in characters. Anyway. Guitar Hero? Oh, 5 out of 5. I dedicated this day to improving the visuals. Right now, the band is playing in grayscale. It looks boring, so I made this cool background and stage using rectangles.
Somebody actually told him Guitar Hero.
Finally
that is cool.
changed the notes from circles to guitars. It took a bit of time.
But as if a whole class of computer science students would not recognize a VSRG. As in, like, Mania, Eterna, over 2-Champ, Step Mania. Okay, maybe not over 2-Champ, but, like, nobody would know about this.
Get used to. They looked, I don't have a proper word for it, but they looked skinnier than the circles. It made the game look a lot nicer though. I also added these cool lights that change colors to members of the band. I had this leftover tempo timer I made at the start of the project and I didn't want to waste it, so I used it to change the color and behavior of the cool looking lights. I'm sorry for how short Wednesday and Thursday were. Like, Wednesday was a minimum day, and Thursday I spent like more than half the period making the story and had like little time to do anything else, but oh well. Anyway. I dedicated this day to just adding new features. One of the first things I did was change the font. I tried going for a pixel font, but it didn't feel right, so I just went with Comic Sans. Previously,
Comic Sans is a banger font.
The page loaded. I added this cool screen to prevent that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add more songs to this game, but I added this text above that showed the song you were about to play, just for style. I also added this dark rectangle under the notes. It made things look a lot more readable. The chorus part of that band looked pretty underwhelming. I felt like it needed to look cooler, so I added this no vibration effect that made the notes vibrate during that part. After a player completes a chart, the game just halts. No signal that you want or whatnot. So I added this function that checks if the player has passed a certain score. If they are past the score, they'll get this cool little win screen, but if they aren't, they'll be... But I kept playtesting this game a little bit too much, and before I knew it, the bell rang. Just as I was about to fix the lose screen. Hey, could I work on this at home? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh,
wait, what? They were just allowed to work at school? Or he only worked at school up until now? That is crazy. Like, how much stuff he got done only during school? I thought he was working from home as well the entire time up until now.
Okay, here's the project before the weekend. Still bare bones. Now here's the project afterward. Incredible improvement. First, I'll just get this out of the way. All of the footage you've seen until now was zoomed in. Here's what the game looked like beforehand. I increased the game resolution from a small 600 by 400 to 1280 by 720. Yes, I did have to go back into the code and readjust literally everything to fit that resolution, but it looks a lot nicer now, and I'm pretty proud of what I've done. The background is also much prettier. I added these cool posters on the wall. I still don't know how to recreate the story, but I did try my best. There's also a vignette for extra style. I also changed the guitars a little bit. They're obviously bigger, but I colored them.
Hey, but it has color now.
I did this by... There's also a title screen now. It's pretty generic, but it's better than just being kicked into
color is always important.
Now that I wasn't limited on time, I could actually add more songs into the game. I charted Station Complex and Guitar Loneliness and Blue Planet. I also added a Drake song. I don't really know why I did, but I was low-key feeling it that morning, so. I added a combo system. It does nothing to your score, but it does look pretty satisfying. I changed how the lights look too. Instead of appearing at the top of the screen, they appear at the bottom now. And that was it. Now all I have to do is present tomorrow. Man, I can't wait. Apparently my teacher was recording each one of our presentations. However, when I came up to present, he forgot to
I will, but I goofed it. The microphone was muted, so no sound. Oh my lord.
Mute the microphone. So unfortunately, no audio actually came from the presentation. I'm sorry, I'm just as boned out as you are. So I'll just cover how it went. The presentation did pretty well. I wore gloves because I'm still insecure about my hands. I showcased
okay. I wanted to ask what is with his hands, but
that band and the song selection menu in the presentation, and the audience liked them, like really liked them. Unlike most of my classmates, I actually cared about this assignment. The rest of the projects that were presented were really low effort, so maybe that contributed.
Yeah, okay. Well, most people just hear, yeah, I have to make a project, and they start something which they only put effort into in class, and they're like, what is the easiest thing that I can make within a week? So you will not, or most of the project will not be anything crazy. I'll probably make Snake or something.
Success. I might not have audio for the presentation, but I do have these. The teacher had us play our games like it was an arcade, so I got these videos of my classmates playing. I hope they're good enough.
Okay.
Oh, that is so cool though, seeing people probably playing VSRGs for the first time. That is actually fire.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay, well that works. Oh, oh.
I'm crossing the border. Don't stop me. I'm pretty. This is not a gun.
The blue one's my favorite, not gonna lie.
Like I'm crossing the border. This isn't a gun. It's a guitar.
It's a bass.
Well, that was an interesting video. Not a lot for me to say, cause, well, not a lot of opinion I could bring in, but that was cool. That was really cool. Or that my ass, your classroom is just devoid of taste. Exactly. Asking your teacher, hey, can I work at the project at home? Should be an instant yes in a situation like this. Hey, I'm really enjoying this project you assigned us and want to give it my all and do the best job possible and go above and beyond on it, basically. This reminds me of my game, dev class, so hard. My games was the same way, 10 times more effort than anyone else because I really enjoyed making it, went all out on it. Even put in an Easter eggs and interactive tutorial. My teacher kept it as an example for future classes and I was pleased with the reception it had. Well, that is often the case though in like regular school when you can pick computer science. Usually computer science classes are not that high of a level, and whenever there's somebody who's a bit of a, I don't want to say nerd, but who's a bit more invested into it than the rest, they can make really cool things out of it. I mean, I remember for us it was also like that. Maybe I can look it up on my second screen. We were actually doing Scratch in our computer science class in like 8th and 9th grade, I believe it was. Your password has been reset due to inactivity. Yeah, now? What shall I do? I get an email from you guys or what? My Scratch got reset. They don't tell me how I can fix it. Need help? Sign in. I would like to know how I can... Send me an email? So... username. Send me password reset link. Oh, there we go. Alright. Suggest password. Change my password. Update password. Log in. Let's see. Did this work? Then I can maybe show you. My profile. Yeah, it looks... Oh, good. Alright, so... basically, we're gonna get into my, into my Scratch profile, right? Joined 6 years and 12 months. 6 years and 12 months? This is 7 years ago. I was 12 back then. I was 12 back then. This made me remember that the one game I sent you, Looney, I still want to add typing effects to the text and music. Add a typing effect to the text and music. That would be cool. That would be cool. Like in general, visual enhancements really can make a game better. Alright, so everything is in German, okay? Everything is in German because it used to be I went to a German school, right? So that makes sense. But that is like all the things that I made in school. And for like the most interesting ones is let me see. That one, the penguin football is not that interesting. The jump and run is cool. The Oceania one is really interesting, and that one was also a platformer. So let's actually check the Oceania one out first. I know that you guys want to see it, and I want to see it too because I haven't I haven't done it in a long time. Oh, those are my old keybinds as well. Also the... Wait, how do you restart? Does it have a restart button? I think the game... I think the game has no restart button. I know, like, you can hold down all the keys. You can just hold down the keys and it will work. Score will go up. But, the fact that it... Also, the velocity of the nodes is different all the time to make it like... The problem is, if the speed would be the same all the time, then you wouldn't get different patterns. or just the same pattern over and over again. Right? So, that was my Oceanmania that I did in school. But hey, I mean, come on, for a scratch game, it is okay. For a scratch game, it is okay. I would say. I mean, yeah, it needs to be enhanced properly, but I say it's alright. Ludi, I thought you hated SV. Yeah, I didn't know what SV was back then, okay? Plus, the notes, they're still visible. Even added SV for the game, Ludi. I didn't add it, okay? It was part of... Wow. Nah. Yeah. Quite sophisticated for 12-year-old loony. Well, I just tried, okay? I just tried. Oh wait, a friend is calling me. One moment. I'll be right there. Alright, good. So, also I just realized we can put on some music. I absolutely forgot about that one. So, good. Anyways, where were we? Exactly, with the scratch games. So basically, the second game which I have made, was that is actually, that game I'm really proud of, okay? That game, I'm really proud of that one. Because, so basically, you have to play with your arrow keys, right? You can jump, you can go, you can run out of the map. Also think, yeah. Yeah, at a certain point, it's just nowhere. Also, you can jump, and then it has a cooldown. So you cannot spam jump, so it prevents you from flying. And then the cool thing is, you can actually jump onto these platforms. you glitch through them a bit, because you can see here whenever you move left or right that the tiles on top of the blocks would they would fall down, right? But you can technically stand them. And I think when you're at the edge, when you're at the edge, you would fall up and down. I love to do this whenever you do something else in stream, Looney. Yeah, I have to do something so that at least something is happening on the stream, right? I don't want to bore you all too much. You should have added a secret for going out of bounds over a specific time, Looney. That would have been cool, yeah. That would have been cool. Anyways, you can see it up here. There is an enemy which actually moves left and right. The only issue is, whenever you're moving, right? Whenever you're moving, the enemy is moving also a bit more. Like, you can go out of bounds. But if you stand still at least, he will only traverse through, only through the, area. Oh, you lost. Damn it, I'm bad. Also, whenever you restart, you have to press the start button a quadrillion bajillion times. So yeah. So, there we go. We're not iPad kids with 30 seconds attention span, silly. Fair enough. Fair enough. Exactly. That is the enemy, and then the last thing is you have to make a big jump all the way to the side, and then you win the game. Actually, I don't remember what happens when you don't make the jump there. Let's quickly see. Fall down here. Oh, you would. Yeah, you would just be down here. You would just be down there. But yeah, that was my highlight actually from computer science class back in 8th or 9th grade. It was like the coolest thing that I did with Scratch. Profile. And then the other things, I don't think I've demonstrated them. I have another jump and run. What is that character, Looney? Is it a chick or a fireball? I don't know what it is. It was just the default, or it was just in the library from Scratch itself. So I took it. Then we also have a jump and run. With ADS you can move. With space you can jump. And you have to go through every stage. I think also... Oh. That is how you move. You cannot just hold... Okay. Alright, so... The jump also, when you spam keyboard, your keyboard, you spam your spacebar, you have like a delay. So that you cannot fly. And every movement has to be triggered individually. Wait. Yeah, well, you see that was a rather experimental game. Let me through. And you can also just fly through the map. I mean, if we play the stage normal, then it does work. You know, it would work, but you just phase through it. You win. Wait, is the game even? Alright. So yeah, that is one of the jump and runs that I did. This is reminding me of FNAF 3 minigame, Looney. I don't actually know. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, I know the game, obviously, but never played it. You glitch out of the border. I mean, yeah, that is funny. And then... That was, I think... Use your mouse to move the basket. Oh, yeah. That was also cool. Try not to catch the black apples. Try to catch the red apples. You win when the score is 8. That was a task, like, when we got, like, a little booklet where multiple, tasks were in. And that was one of the tasks our teacher gave us. That was, one of the tasks our teacher gave us. And, yeah, you basically just... Oh, touched the black apple. You basically just steer the, does it always start with a black one? It seems to always start with a black one. But yeah, it's just a simple basket game where you move around the basket. You have to collect apples in order to get the Punkte on the top left, the Punkte, all the way up to 8, and then you should win. So yeah. Also, I quickly want to see it. Oh yeah. Hey, there's been a lot of there's been a lot of stuff going on in here. That was interesting. Oh yeah, it was like that was the logic for displaying the things. That was cool. Like you can see I've been tinkering around with that stuff. I've been testing out things and tried getting it to work. And that was cool. That was cool. Alright. That is that is my scratch profile. That's my scratch profile. Nice. Alright. So, anyways, let me see. Yeah, we have 5 more minutes. We have 5 more minutes, which means that, what do we have in the... Oopsie. Secretly Karl Marx. I don't think that's it. The Scratch Legacy of Looney. Exactly. Exactly. No, not that one. No, wait, that was the right one. So, just chatting. There we go. So, alright. We're actually already getting to the end of today's stream. Because, it is, as I said, 3 p.m., right? Or will be 3 p.m. in just a bit here in Switzerland, right? And, well, as I said in the beginning of the stream, I still have to write some, scientific papers for the apprenticeship of mine, which the one that I'm currently writing is, I think, 10% or something of my final grade. And so, I should maybe put in some effort at least into it, right? And it has to be finished by 2 weeks. In 2 weeks on Monday. But we'll have to print it already and make it done on next Friday. Because, is it a thesis, Looney? It's not really a thesis. It's like... It's not that... It's not like high school, it's not like university level, of course, or just research paper. Yeah, sorry, I think no, research paper makes it better. Yeah, research paper. Sorry, not scientific paper. Research paper. Yeah, that's a better wording for it. Research paper. Which we have to write, and yeah, we have to print and everything on next Friday, because in 2 weeks on Monday we have to hand it in, and therefore you have to have it finished by or yeah, should have it finished latest by Friday of next week, which means that I wanna do most work this weekend. We have like, we're around 40 to 50, probably like 50% done, 50 or 60% done. And, yeah, I will now throw in some, like, more 4 hours or something into the project. I also will, in 2 minutes, actually have a call with my friend, because it's a partner work. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing it as a duo. And, yeah, good luck. Those are pretty hard. Yeah, they are. But let's put it that way. We have AI. we have AI, which I don't want to say that I'm writing the whole thing with AI. Absolutely not, right? Also, Quimus, by the way, sorry. Welcome to the stream. Absolutely forgot on reading your message. Hi, welcome, Quimus. Yeah. Let's say it can take away a lot of writing work, which I will utilize, because let's say I'd rather want to have time for the stream than spending it writing something for some paper that will never be looked at again after it has been handed in, right? So the streaming, I have fun with it. With writing a paper, I don't. So yeah, therefore I'd rather have the time for that. Plus, usually, yeah, as you say, they are good evaluators. Usually they can give you some good advice and help. So yeah, that is gonna be my task next. Apparently also in the evening I will be out with friends, so that will be fun. But first of all, I have to do some work. But yeah, I'm also currently writing my motivation letters, and it is very useful for proofreading. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me it was kind of now, I had a text which we had an interview, and I had a transcription of the text. And what I basically did, I was just like, take the transcript and word it into, or put it in such a form that it can be used in like as like an output for the actual research paper in the end, right? Because part of the research paper includes an interview that we had to do, and I basically told it, take transcript, outline the most important things, and then I basically just took over most of the things and just rewrote it kind of like in my own words, you know, so that it is still my own creation, but it was done with the help of AI. Interview 2, that was a nerve-wracking, Looney. Nah, it's not that bad. I'm actually doing a research paper on autism, and we were we had an interview with a professor. Not professor? Yeah, should be. Wasn't sure it's the right English term, but should be. And that was pretty interesting. And he's been working on the field for like 30 years or something. And he's also at a university, working at a university. So therefore, it was quite an interesting interview. Wait, what does that have to do with software? It's not for software related. It is in the apprenticeship that I'm doing. We also have a subject which is about general knowledge, where we do things like we look at taxes and renting just renting homes, apartments, flats, whatever, that stuff. Then also things like what else did we cover? The political system in Switzerland, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Because usually apprenticeships are done by people which are at the age between like 16 and 22, somewhere along those lines, and it just tries to prepare you for your future life. And there we have to just make a research paper about any topic that we want, and we just chose autism. So it's like this class is not related to any of the computer science stuff. That's really interesting. Neurodivergence is surely a great topic for research. It is. Initially, I wanted to do something on like anxiety and depression, something similar, which I did for like my research paper in 9th grade, for like my final research paper before I left school, but or like the obligated school you have to go to. Ends with like 9th grade here in Switzerland, and there I already did something on depression and anxiety, but I still felt like, why not do something similar again? And therefore I wanted to go into that field. Well, my friend wasn't a huge fan of it, but he still thought like, well, we can just look at still some neuro stuff, and then he went with or we agreed on autism. Did you originally come up with that idea, Looney? With autism, no. With something neurological, yes. 9th grade, they make 9th graders write research papers there, Looney? Yep. And it was actually a full subject there. Like the whole year we had, I think, no way. I have to think, right? I think it was a whole semester that we got for the project. I think it was a whole semester that we got for the project. And it was a year or a semester, but I think it was a semester. Yeah, 1 semester of preparation, I believe, and 1 semester of execution. And we then had 90 minutes each week where we could work on it. Plus also, well, just your free time, which you could use up for it. So that was kind of how it goes. Oh, my friend's called me. Alright, so he's already been calling me. Are you there? I had to tell him we're still here at the stream. Told him 5 minutes and I'll be there. We leave that to the universities here, Looney. No, we have to do that as well in like 9th grade. Or, well, just let's say before we leave school. And now in the apprenticeship again, we have to make it. So, yeah. I mean, it's not as big. I mean, in 9th grade, it was more a project that we had to do. Like, it was a project work. But I decided to make it a research paper on that topic. So it was just make a project. And I decided, yeah, I want to make a project on that matter. But some high schools do have that as well, like mine, although I never got to do it. Yeah, we are forced to do it. We are forced to do it. But it was cool. It was cool. Also, like, one portion was writing down all the information, or gathering all the information was one part, and then making a video on it was another. So I actually made a 10-minute video on anxiety and depression. Never released it though. Plus it is in German, so and I wouldn't even find it probably anymore. I have no clue where the video is. I would probably not even find it. And good evening to you, Leo. Thank you a lot for eating fritters. To you as well. To you as well. Since I'm rarely in class in that class. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, gotta go ahead and write that paper now. I don't want to, but I have to. Oh, visual interpretation is interesting to me. Well, I was like, you had to set like 2 or 3 goals which you want to achieve, and one was like, yeah, do the research, and another one was visualizing the results of the research. And with visualizing, I just implied make a video out of it. So that was what I did. But that was cool. That was cool. So yeah. Anyways, my friend is desperately waiting for me so that I finally join him on working on the research paper, and I really gotta get some things rolling now as well. And therefore, I would say we had a pretty chill stream. I can feel though that we have a lot of reactions lately, many reactions, and therefore we definitely will not be doing a reaction on next Tuesday. I mean, well, first we have tomorrow's stream where we're gonna play Interlude, and we have Monday's stream where we're gonna play Mania, and then we have Tuesday's stream where we're probably gonna proceeding with some progress in Terraria. So I love eating fridges. That might be interesting for you. Next Tuesday we're probably gonna be playing some Terraria, and yeah, I think we had still a pretty fun stream today. We had to create cinematic and artistic piece for English learning. That is cool though. That is cool. But yeah, I still think we had a pretty fun stream today. I at least really enjoyed it. Too much reaction content lately though. Too little, or at least I think the videos today still had, except for the daily dose, a little bit too little opinion that I could give in. Gosh. But yeah, all in all, still cool, still fun, and yeah. With that, I want to thank all of you very much for watching today's stream. Sure was a pleasure, and hopefully see one or the others of you in tomorrow's Interlude stream. And up until then, have a great time, and thanks all for watching. Bye bye.